My name is Rachel, and I am 30 years old. I actually just turned 30. My birthday was a couple weeks ago. And you're probably thinking, cool, congrats, you're 30 years old. Everybody who turns 30 is always talking about, oh my God, I'm 30 now. And I think that's simply because there's a lot of reflection that sometimes happens around these big milestone birthdays, like your 30th. And I'm not always the most reflective person. However, even I was thinking back to the last, 10 years and where I started when I was 20 versus where I, am now at the end of that 10 years, that decade. And it's true that 10 years doesn't feel like a lot sometimes, but you can really change yourself as a person, but also where you go with your life, the different paths you go down. It's a long time for a life. It's a long time for a life. So that kind of made me want to document my next decade. My next 10 years seems kind of daunting. However, I'm not really sure what format that's actually going to take. Is it going to be sit down videos? Is it going to be just a compilation of clips? But all I know is that it's something I'm interested in doing. It's a great digital journal. It's a great way for me to not forget the little moments, the things that happen along the way. And also, I couldn't tell you right now where my life is going to go. I ended off my 20s with so much change, a new place, a new job, new people in my life, and it really just feels like my life could go anywhere at this point. I cannot predict what is going to happen. And I think it'd be fun to capture myself at the beginning of this journey and seeing where it goes over the next 10 years. Again, that sounds crazy, but that's my intention here. This is going to be my digital journal, my reflection for myself, but if anybody ever is interested, who would be interested in joining me on my journey at this age, at 30? I'm just a normal person, and seeing where I go, what I get up to. It might be not interesting to you in the slightest, and that is completely okay. That's one of the greatest gifts of connecting in this format, and why I've always gravitated towards watching other people who document their lives in this format, is it gives you a peek into how people across the world are living. Most people just think that they're pretty ordinary, living normal lives, but to somebody who's not living that life, it feels so unique. So even though I feel like this is the most normal thing, the life I'm leading, maybe it's completely different for you. And if you're interested, buckle up. not saying buckle up as in it's about to be a crazy time, but if you're interested, I will be here. And I'm not sure in what format I will be documenting, but that is my intention, it is my goal, and it's a challenge to myself to keep track of these years in this format. So I think that's all for now. I guess we'll stay tuned for more.